Good evening. Power tends to corrupt and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Welcome to Bmc News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself Shana Sultana joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Higher Education Council's Assistant Secretary General discussed enhancing cooperation with UNESCO. Dr. Farzana Abdullah Al-Maraghi, the Assistant Under Secretary General of the Higher Education Council, received Dr. Anese Bohalal, Higher Education and Technical and Vocational Education and Training Program Specialist at the UNESCO Regional Office for the Gulf States in Yemen. The meeting discussed enhancing cooperation with the Higher Education Council and UNESCO, including participation in the organization's regional and international conferences, hosting regional meetings in Bahrain, developing policies related to the higher education and scientific research sector in line with global best practices, leveraging the organization's expertise in this field and the role of higher education institutions in achieving sustainable development goals. His Majesty the Kings' historic Egypt visit to strengthen bilateral relations. Several Egyptian politicians have affirmed that His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's visit to Egypt and talks with His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi will lead a great political gains in the upcoming period. In the statements, they asserted that the two countries' deep-rooted relations have flourished over the past years, noting that the growing regional challenges require unifying stances to serve that the national security of Bahrain and Egypt and the Gulf Cooperation Council and the Arab region as a whole. Procedures to register pardoned individuals in insurance against unemployment programs announced. The Ministry of Interior and the Ministry of Labour have announced the procedures for registering individuals covered by the Royal Pardon in the Insurance Against Unemployment Programme in implementation of the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa during the Cabinet meeting on April 15th. Yesterday, the ministers called on the pardoned individuals to update their ID cards by booking an appointment through the e-Government National Portal Bahrain.ph. They are required to attend in person according to their previously scheduled appointments at the ID Card Center branch in Asa Town with a recent personal photo and address certificate. Coast Guard continued maritime inspection campaigns to combat violations. The Coast Guard Command continues its inspection campaigns as part of its intensive efforts to combat maritime violations and ensure compliance with fishing regulations by sailors and fishermen. This aims to preserve marine resources in Bahrain's territorial waters. Coast Guard patrols conducted land and sea campaigns in the northern coastal region to verify maritime licenses for small vessels to ensure safety, equipment adequacy, and verify crew safety procedures. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain from our 14 branches at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. SCCRA oil tank leak contained. The Supreme Council for Environment has announced that a leak in one of the oil tanks belonging to Bapco Energies in Sitra has been contained. The SCE said that the leak was caused by the limited technical defect resulting from the weather conditions and heavy rainfall witnessed by Bahrain recently. The Council asserted that as soon as the leak was detected, it coordinated with the relevant entities to take the necessary procedures, including the closure of the region surrounding the leak site, as well as controlling the leak and repairing the defect. Indonesian volcano eruption forces evacuations. Indonesian authorities issued a tsunami warning on Wednesday after Mount Rong erupted and evacuated more than 800 people from the vicinity. On the remote island in the province of North Sulawesi, the volcano, 725 meters high, threw a fiery red column of lava, rock and ash 3 kilometers into the sky with purple flashes of lightning. Scotland ditched 2030 climate target to cut emissions by 75%. Scotland on Thursday scrapped its target of cutting climate-damaging greenhouse gas emissions by 75% by 2030, blaming the central British government, but instead it still intends to meet a 2045 net zero target. The move came as a response to a critical report published last month by the Independent Climate Change Committee, which said Scotland was so far behind what was needed to meet the 2030 target that it was no longer credible. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in Bmc News Liv English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Pashina Sultana. Good night.